Hey guys, today I'm going to film a video for you on how I contour and highlight. Notice I said how I do it and not how to do it because what works for me might not work for everybody else. I'm going to give you a couple options for everything, which what I'm doing you might need to alter depending on your skin tone or your skin type. So I'm just going to show you how I highlight and contour on an everyday basis, my favorite products to use, and my favorite brushes. So I have already applied some of my face makeup. I applied my e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation in Porcelain, my Maybelline Dream Mousse Concealer in Fair to conceal my eyelids. Under my eyes, I use Rimmel Wake Me Up, but this is my skin color. This is not brightening. And then I use Hard Candy Glamouflage on my blemishes. So that's what I've got so far. So the very first step for my highlighting is to start with a peach tone concealer. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in Brightener, and I think this is a really good first step, and this is also really nice for oily skin because you guys know you don't want to apply a shimmer to all of the high points of your face because then you'll look like a grease light. So this is really good. I think this would be great for everybody, but I think if you have oily skin and want to highlight, this would be a great first step for that. So you do kind of run out of this product kind of quickly, but I think it's worth it. So I apply this down the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, the middle of my chin, a triangle in the middle of my forehead, under my eyes, and I bring it back along my cheekbones. And sometimes I'll also apply it underneath of where I contour just to make the contour pop out. I will do that today. And yeah, I just apply it straight from here because this is supposed to be antibacterial or something, so I'm just using it on myself. I'm really not worried about it. So I clicked it once, and I'm just going to start on my nose. And since I already have foundation on, so I won't move it, I kind of pounce it instead of rubbing it. And like I said, just apply it to those areas. And since I am so fair, this isn't intense on me. So I like that. It's nice and subtle for everyday wear. And like I said, just do an upside down triangle my forehead like that. I hope you guys can see this all right. Like I said, it's kind of difficult since I am so fair. Like that. You can see I'm kind of pouncing it like I said, so I won't rub away my foundation. Okay, so now this is what it looks like, and I prefer to blend this in with a beauty blender. I don't like blending in concealer with my fingers. I think it looks more airbrush when you use a beauty blender. So I'm just going to take my beauty blender and pounce it on those areas. Then I just use the tip of this to get under my eyes. Like I said, I'm just pouncing it on top to really blend it in well. So this already made me look a little more highlighted, and I go in and set it automatically because I don't want my under eyes to crease. So what I use to set this is Bahama Cameo powder. This is a little bit of a pink tone powder, but it isn't super pink. It is fair with a pink undertone to help the brightening. And if you have a medium skin, you might want to use something like banana powder. There are a ton of Bahama powder shades to choose from depending on your skin tone, but this is the one that I use. And I use it on my Real Technique setting brush, which is so perfect for getting in your under eyes. So I'm just going to take whatever I have on the top and just tap right over all those areas we highlighted with the concealer. Then just take some and set the under eye. And if you've got dry skin, you don't want to apply too much powder. I kind of go a little powder crazy. Okay, now that that is done, this is where I usually powder my face. So I've got the e.l.f. HD powder in yellow for my cheeks and Maybelline Dream Matte for the rest of my face. So I'm going to do that and then come back. Okay, so now that I've powdered my face, my next step is to bronze. Since I am so fair, I do like to bronze my skin and just contour my nose and my cheeks. So My favorite would be Benefit Hoola. I think this is really nice for fair to medium skin tones. I think that this actually shows up well on a lot of people, but if you have medium skin, this would be a natural contour, but I just like to use this for bronzing, and I use the e.l.f. stippling brush. So I'm just going to run this in here and do the E3, and I start on my cheeks because that's where I want to have the most product, so I take it up, go back down along my jaw, and the same on the other side. And this brush is not super firm, so if you'd like a more firm stippling brush, I would recommend Sonia Kashuk, because then that would probably apply more color. And then I go back with some more and take it on my neck, because my foundation tends to run a little dark because I am so fair. It's really hard to find foundations that match me. So my next step is to contour my nose, and I do that with the Benefit Hoola powder and my Sigma E40 tapered blending brush. I actually did not like this for my eyes, and I think this is really great for my nose, so I just take the brush, run it in here a couple times, tap off the excess, and to make sure that it's not too intense, I will run it down one side and then start blending on the other, so like this. That's all I do for that. And then I start blending over here, because if I would start over here, I'd be blending but adding more product. And I take it up by my eyebrow and just take it on the side of my nose, blending back and forth. And then blending here. And that is how I contour my nose. Very simple. Sometimes I don't blend it out good enough, so just make sure you blend this well so it doesn't look too crazy. But I think this is my perfect combination for contouring my nose. So my next step in my makeup routine is to contour my cheeks, and I've got 3 products and 2 brushes to show you. So my 2 favorite contour brushes are the Real Techniques contour brush. This comes in the Core Collection kit, and then the Sigma F05 small contour brush. So you can just see that the Real Technique is a bit more domed, but they both work really, really well and blend really nicely. So either one I definitely recommend, but I'm going to use the Sigma small contour today. And I wanted to show you my 3 favorite contour powders. The first one would be NYX Blush and Taupe. This is my holy grail. This will be great for anybody with a fair to light medium skin tone. This is really, really cool tone, which is perfect. So because it's hard for fair people to not look crazy orange, so this would be perfect. And then another cool tone bronzer that would work for a lot of people is theBalm Bahama Mama. This is very, very deep, but it blends out really well, so even I can use it. And the last one is my Sleek Contour Kit in Light. This is a bit more warm tone, but this also blends really well because this looks really deep for me, but it blends really well. So all 3 of those are absolutely amazing. But today I'm going to use theBalm Bahama Mama, so I'm going to use these 2 products, and I just contour my cheekbones. So just take some product on the brush, tap it off, and then I just start by my ear. And I can see where mine are. I don't think the fish face works for me, but I go like this to pull the skin tight, and then I just blend it back and forth here. Okay, very quick and simple. So we're gonna do the same on the other side. I'm just gonna tight. Okay, so now that is done, I'm going to apply blush. This is how I've been doing it. I've been doing contour, blush, and then highlight, and I really am liking that. So for blush today, I'm going to use theBalm Frat Boy and my Sigma F15 blush brush. You can use whatever you want. I just chose this today. So I apply my blush on the back of my cheeks to make my face look slimmer. I never apply it to my apples, but that is really personal preference. Okay, so now we're going to move on to highlighting. So for highlighting, I only have 1 brush favorite, but I've got 2 products. I've got a cream and a powder. So I absolutely love Benefit What's Up. I think this is a really nice cream highlighter. This would be great for all skin types. It's a really nice champagne color, and I think it's really beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see that here, but I love this and definitely recommend it. But today I'm going to show you my holy grail, which is the thBalm Mary Luminizer. thBalm makes amazing cheek products, and my favorite brush is the e.l.f. blush brush. This is really nice and tapered, perfect for highlighting on the cheekbone. So I'm just going to take some here, tap it off, and apply it right over top of my blush. And that is it. I don't take this anywhere on my face because I am oily. If you have dry skin, definitely, you know, touch those places that we highlighted with the liquid concealer, and that would be great. But since I'm oily skin, I don't do that. So after all those cheek products, I just blend it out again with my e.l.f. stippling brush to make everything blend seamlessly. And there we go. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I just wanted to show you my favorite products and how I do it. And I love highlighting, I love contouring, and I love blush. So I thought it was a really nice video. I hope you guys liked it. And if you want to see my full coverage foundation routine, I'll link it up here. I showed you all these steps, but it was sped through, and I thought I would talk through it for you guys. And I'm going to give you some brush recommendations and product recommendations. So please leave a comment down below of your favorite highlighters and contour powders, because I would love to know. I love trying out new products, and I hope that this was helpful for you guys. Like I said, you can definitely change those things depending on your skin type or your skin tone. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Bye guys.